Welcome back for another episode of me sharing around my business learnings and how did I go about them? How did I grow my company? I am nearly at year 2 in my creative and production business, and on this channel I also document other parts of my life, but sharing around everything that I learned in the business so far. And oh boy, I learned a lot. So yes, here you go. Next struggle that I had, and watch back the previous videos if you are interested in these topics, because I'm sharing a lot around like the mistakes I've made and things that I shouldn't have considered, and other things that I should have considered instead. One of which will be what I'm sharing today is around service offering. I started my creative business right when recession hit in the end of 2023, as well as when AI really started to spread across the creative business. Everything, and new editing tools, new graphic design tools, a lot of AI being used, a lot of scaremongering around editors, graphic designers, copywriters losing their business and losing their livelihood, their 20 years of what they built up now is at risk. So at the beginning, I went into a very traditional creative and production company offering where you offer graphic design, you offer editing, production, you offer running campaigns, you are offering all the traditional creative services, ideation, scripting, and everything, you name it. I very soon realized, I would say month 2, was a hard realization that I won't be getting clients this way. And I really need to start learning what the market needs rather than what do I know? What am I an expert in? I honestly thought that within creative, that's the only way to do it, that you are an expert in and you offer out that service. And that was always traditionally the case in the past. But with AI completely shifting this business and shifting this industry, I needed to open my eyes to new possibilities, that creativity, and within creativity, you can always adopt and pivot and learn new stuff and offer new things. The first client we got came in for branding and social media website and just the normal traditional design and branding package, that where we had to create a logo for them, a brand identity, set up their website, design their website, and design their social media, film a couple of social media videos that they will kick off, and then they were gonna go on and then either do it themselves or either continuing with us on a retainer basis. So very soon I learned from that job, which was a very traditional creative services job. I very soon discovered that this will not make money. This will not make money on the long term because of all the new tools, Canva and other new softwares that now making these things very easy. And then traditional graphic designers and then the fee that they could charge would not make any profit, most of all probably gonna make a loss. So we finished that job like around May, and during that 5 months I was already looking. This is also like very difficult now in the creative business, that you have a client and then every single time they only come in for a project, and then that project finishes, then you need to find the new clients. There's a constant pressure on finding new clients, new services, new clients, new services. So in that 5 months I've already been thinking and trying to find ways, how do you get in to a place where you can offer retainer packages, meaning this client signs up for a certain package or whatever that service is. And what is that service? I need to find that service that can be offered, that it's a monthly rolling contract and they need that service every month. And I was desperately trying to find this during the 5 months while we were running for this client, and there were others also interested in branding. So I already knew that if they come in, I will make a loss. And I need to now find service offerings that actually will be pivoting towards the fact that I can make a profit as well as like find the service. And very soon I realized that like big entertainment companies won't need the same services in the past and how they outsource their campaign management, localizing their trailers and then running campaigns for them, having a master trailer that you translate into several languages. These services were not really needed anymore, or only big companies could get it. So I then found that now a lot of businesses changing over from websites to them have to sell on social media. So I thought, aha, okay, if you want to go into this area, then social media is a place where they would need to have the retainer, because you need to post pretty much on a frequent basis, like even if it's three big, but you have to keep going. And while I did a lot of creative stuff, social media was not one of those things that I actively covered. It was part of my role, but it was not something that like I really in depth covered. But I felt like I have the knowledge and background that I can really learn this quickly and adopt. So I was finding finally a service offering that I can do, but I wasn't confident in myself that can I actually run this in a way that like an end-to-end service. So I needed to find how am I going to do that, and that meant a lot of learning, especially in an area that the algorithm is changing all the time. But this is when all the know-how from my previous big corporate roles came handy. That I knew I can actually just deep dive into this and then potentially make it into a proper, robust service offering. So I learned quickly. I even went to that far that I learned editing, I learned filming, none of which I ever had to do in the past, because all of these things were done in a team. So I didn't have to film. But then you learn, like, this is also a great area because you can learn to film on your phone, not necessarily with your native app, but like other camera apps that like are amazing and then create cinematic footages. You can use editing softwares that are easy to learn, and so on and so forth. So finally, I found a service offering that was gonna make me plannable, financeable amount, and each month I could actually grow the business. But it took me honestly 8 to 9 months to get there. So the next video, I will really go into finances and then how did I survive till that. And obviously, when you get into a new area, is not something that you make instant, like massive amount of money in. So if you like everything that I'm sharing here, then comment below, subscribe, and like. I would love to kind of create a community, business owners who are at the beginning of their journey in their like 2 to 5 years, and share each other's experiences. And that would be just an amazing mission to have here. So if you are one of those people, please do share your experiences, and I would love to get back to you. I love to chat with you. And yeah, see you on the next video.